API Pagination. Now we are covering the topic API Pagination. Whenever you get the huge amount of data and you want to load this into your system, we can't load the data in a one go. We have to divide the data set into multiple batches. Now dividing the data into the multiple batches has several approaches. So we will discuss the different kinds of approaches to that we can divide the data set. First one is the offset pagination. In the offset pagination, what we are doing, some APIs have the parameter limit and offset. You can see here limit and the offset. Some have the nomenclature can be changed. In some API it is offset and in some API it is skip. Okay, so what we have to do, for example, you have thousands of records and you want to break these records into the different batches. And in one batch you want to take only 100 record. So what will be the limit here? Limit will be 100. Now offset, in the first batch offset it will be 0. What is offset? Offset is the number of rows which you want to skip while loading the data set. In the first batch you have to load the first set, which is the first set of 100 rows. So if you say this is first batch. Now second batch. In the second batch limit will be 100. Limit will be common. Okay. But now offset will become 0 plus 100, because starting first 100 rows we have already loaded into the data set. Now we have to load the rows starting from the 101 to 200. So offset will be 100. Offset is the number of rows which we want to skip and limit is the number of rows we want to keep. So we are skipping the first 100 rows and taking the 100 rows after that. If you draw the table here, limit, offset, so limit is 100 for the first batch. This is batch 1 and offset is 0. Means we are taking the rows from 0 to 100. In the second batch limit will be same, it is common 100. Offset will become 0 plus 100. So you will take the rows from 101 to 200. Now in the third batch limit is 100, but offset will become 100 plus 100, 200. Now your output will be 201 to 300. Like this we will divide the data set into multiple batches, and this will surely help in loading the data set into our system. Usually API have the parameters to handle this kind of approach. First parameter is the limit, second is skip. Offset parameter name can be changed. Okay, you have to identify where we have to use which kind of parameters. Only names are changed. Here limit is the same as skip. Instead of the offset we have used the skip. We have initialized the empty list here, all data. While true, we will take the parameters like this. Params equal to, in the dictionary format, limit value, skip value, request.get URL parameters. Now let's break this code into multiple steps. Then only we can understand this. Take this out. Let's understand it's working. Now look at the code here. We have set the limit 10. Okay. So how many records will be fetched? 10 records. Starting from where? 0. We are not skipping any rows. This is the simple. Please have a look at the previous lectures To understand this, we have passed the URL and the respective parameters, and then that is stored into the products. Now length of the products is 10. You can play with this. Now you can skip the 10 records and limit can be 10. In the second batch, skip will be 10 and limit will be same. In the third batch, skip will be 20. Okay. So like this, your offset pagination will work. Now go to the main code. After this, we are checking whether we need to, if you have a look at the while statement, this while statement is quite dangerous because we have set this into a true and it will run infinitely. So we have to apply any kind of break statement, a loop breaker in between the code. So what is the loop breaker here? If not products means we will load the data until product is not empty, not null. Wherever this will get null, we will break our loop. We have initialized the empty list in the starting. We are appending the data, products details into that empty list using the extend command. To understand this step, have a look at the output here. We have divided this into the batch 1, batch 2. This means we have fetched 10 records. Length of products 10 records, skip 0. We have not skipping anything. Then 10 records, skip 10. We have divided the data set into multiple batches here. First one 10 records, skip 0. Second skip 10, 10 records. We are calculating the length of the products and the skip. Now we are initializing the counter, or you can say we are increasing the skip for every loop. You don't have to worry. We don't need to apply these all steps in the real case. In the real case, offset and the limit are usually given by the API. Now what kind of parameters we can get in the offset params? Limit we have already seen, offset already seen. Then we have to sort based on any ID. There should be unique ID in the data set. For example, we have the customer data. In the customer data set, for each row, we have the unique ID. What will be the unique ID? Customer ID. Based on that customer ID, we will divide the data set. We will limit and apply the offset. You don't have to do this manually. You just have to provide the limit and offset and the ID column. API will manage it itself. Now order, you have to order it, whether you want to do the ascending and descending order. Now again, these name of the params and given the type of params always depends on the API to API. Now advantage of the offset pagination, it is good for small data set. Simple implementation is the simplest form of pagination available right now. What are limitation? Limitation is skip or the offset. Its name itself is the limitation, because whenever you are skipping rows or offsetting the rows, then API or the server has to identify the first 100 records. It has to scan those 100 records. Then only it will reach the 101 record. So it will surely slow your performance. It can increase the database load, or you can say the server load. It will increase the server load. It is not recommended for the real-time data.